Well, as you can see here, my right front tire is stuffed up into that fender well, and it did some damage, so we got some work to do. All right, so I didn't get a video of the pie cutting and bending because that's on one of my other videos where we did it on the back here. But I will kind of get you caught up. So let me sit down on my fancy bucket chair here. Got my heavy duty tools. Obviously my grandson's been helping. So we got up in here, and it used to be about this long, and we cut that off and folded it under because I don't have limit straps, and the tire got up in here and pulled this out, actually grabbed the inside lip and pulled it 180 degrees from where it was, actually almost 270 degrees from where it was. I got a sledge and I pounded this back, and I wound up getting probably another inch here, and then I started cutting, and I pie cut all this back. And let's see if I can get you a shot of what that looks like. Oh, hang on, sorry about this. So you can get an idea what the pie cuts look like. And what it's created is it's really wavy. And you can see here there's a divot here and a divot here and kind of straight there between the pie cuts. And you can probably really see it more on the other side. Try and get it where you guys can see it. I mean, it doesn't look horrible. I guess that's a matter of opinion. But we're gonna try and use a little bondo glass to restore this edge and flatten this out. Ultimately, I think I'll rhino line that edge, or Line-X, or whatever your product of preference is. But right now, I'm gonna put some bondo glass, wrap this edge in bondo glass to kind of get that to be a fair curve around the wheel arch. And then once I get that curve fair, then I'll skim coat this area that I've ground back, and see if I can't get that straight. So I'm not a body man, but I play one on YouTube. I put the bondo glass on the edge, and I'm gonna the grandson's running around getting in trouble. I'm gonna sand that down after it sets up, and see what we get. So this is the first hit. I think I smoothed out those spots a little bit. I've marked them where I want to focus on. I don't think I really need any more than in these other areas that aren't marked. And you know, then there's going to be a skim coat of normal bondo on this. So I'm just trying to get the edges built up with that bondo glass, because it's, you know, with the glass fibers in it, it's a little stronger. So I'm going to hit those areas that I've got marked here and come back to you. So I got some more bondo glass on here. I started actually grading it back before I got video, so I stopped here to take a little bit of video. But basically, kind of get the high spots off while it's still just a little. I got to use two hands for this, but you got to take the high spots down. Well, you don't have to, but it certainly helps on the sanding later. So I'm going to stop here and take these high spots down, and then I'll bring you back. Well, now I've put on a healthy layer of bondo, and this is just a regular filler. Actually, this is the gold. I've never used this, but that's all they had at Walmart, and I feel like making extra trips, so I'm gonna let this start to hard up, and then I'll go over and put the cheese grater on it and knock the high spots down. All right, I've hit it with the cheese grater. I know it looks rough, but this is the first hit, and I'm gonna go eat some lunch and come back to it while it sets up. Okay, so I've knocked down that first coat of bondo. It's coming along pretty good. Now I go through with my body hammer, and if there's any like this spot right here, let me pick up my hammer. So where was it? That one right there. So what I'll do is I'll just tap that a little bit. I might have to put a dolly behind that because it's a little flexy, so I'll probably have to do that with two hands. But you know, you come through, those feel pretty good. Anything that feels pretty high like that one, I'll come through and I'll get the high spot down just a little bit and hit it covered up with my second coat. Well, so I've definitely better than it was. I might have to work on this line right here a little bit. I had it taped off, but I think I kind of lost track of it a little bit over the many layers, but it's getting there. All right, I'm over on the other side now. I'm on the driver's side. Got my first layer of bondo glass. Is that focused? There we go. First layer of bondo glass. I'm gonna let that cook off, and then while that's cooking off, I'll probably set that tape line across that top, this line right here. All right, sanded back that first layer of bondo glass, and you can see right here, I'm still a little low here, probably a little low here. Focus. And so I'll probably do a little edge coat on there again. I came back and ran my hand along here, and I tapped down some of these high spots just a little bit. That way when I put on that skim coat of regular bondo, it'll be just that much closer. The idea is to get as little bondo on there as possible. All right, I got that second hit of bondo glass going on there. I'm not sure where I left off, but I'm on the second coat of bondo. I had some high spots over here, so I went to hammer them down, and I got a little low, so I had to kind of push it back a little bit, and so I created a little extra work for myself, but we'll get there. Well, it's not perfect. And I didn't even finish sand it. I'm gonna wrap it up for the night, and I just wanted to get a coat of something on it. And this really is just a trail rig. And I will likely go up to here with Line-X. So I'm thinking up to this finger actually of Line-X down here, and then across there, and the same in the back. So but I think it looks a lot better than that wavy mess that it was. And I'm not sure I got it cut back far enough, so I might have to cut it again if I start rubbing again. But that's a lot of clearance. Those are 33s. That's the Rough Country 4-inch long arm kit. That's not a dent, that's just a reflection. Oh, I got the paint. Paint's still wet, a little thick right there. This represents all the coats that I did.